it the Oriental battle, and you will be quite right. Rangers against Heartland. Call it the brothers at war. You will still be right. Call it the mother of all battles, and you will be on track as well. It is a crowd puller any day, any time. And coming on the back of, on the heel of the game against Enyimba, where Rangers nicked the 3 points, you can understand the enthusiasm, you can understand the euphoria, you can understand the absolutely strong, for a better word to describe it, emotions that this victory has arisen in the minds and the hearts and the passionate following that Rangers enjoy here in Enugu. It is called the Cold City, and the T teams are filing onto the pitch now from the dugout. Well, what do you know? The only thing is to expect that at the end of this day, everybody will breathe a sigh of relief that they have watched a fantastic game. My name is Bowie Atama, and Ralph Chidozie George is right here by me, having done some other duties earlier. Ralph, it's mouth-watering, isn't it?
Meet for the fans, Bowie. The atmosphere here is simply fantastic, and we're expecting the best of football, the Nigeria Premier League. And Heartland Rangers, it's a match that any day, any time, any fan of the game would like to see. And definitely the fans that have thronged the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium here today, and more fans are still coming in. So we're expecting a good turnout here. And of course, the two teams, no customers, no new customers, each other, they know themselves. And you want to look at the list, the two players, Kabiru Umar and of course Brenda Obu. You're seeing on your screen the captain of Rangers International, and of course it is something else. Brenda Obu is a player that scored against Heartland when Rangers won 1-0 last season here in Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. So he's playing against the Rangers today. Indeed, the two players playing against their old club as recently as last season. They were campaigning here with Rangers International, but all that has changed. And they throw in the captain of Heartland as well, Chinedu Efu, who also was with Rangers International a couple of seasons back. He is now with Heartland. So, well, the officials, Rangers sporting a new chairman. They are getting acquainted with the players. And of course, you can see in the foreground there on suit, Paul Bassi, the match commissioner, one of the seasoned journalists also we have in this country. But the team sheets, Godwin Ayalog is in goal. Aliru Umar, the strange number 10, who is a fullback. And of course, Anya Sodon Namdi, Ugonna Uzo Chukwu. Well, these are youngsters alongside Chimaobi Chukwu and of course Chikeluba Ofwedu. These are youngsters that have been sparking up the Rangers. James Okosa wears the captain's armband, and we also have Chinedu Sunday and Akim Yakubu. The bench is also solid for Rangers. You could say the same thing for Heartland or for Owerri. And of course, today the match officials, the center will be Olawale Fawole, who is a lieutenant colonel in the Nigerian Army. We have a Debula Olaide, that's first assistant from the Federal Capital Territory. Fawole, of course, is from Lagos. We have the FCT providing a Debula Olaide, who is a civil servant. Daniel Zamani is from Kaduna State and is the second assistant referee. He's a school principal. The fourth official here today is Patrick Mworie from Enugu, who is also a civil servant. And then, of course, we have Heartland International. Well, Heartland of Owerri, they are not international yet. They have that appellation. Daniel Akpeyi is in goal. Chibuzo Konkwo, another strong player who has made inroads into the Super Eagles. Benjamin Francis, Julius Ubido, also of the Super Eagles. Chinedu Efu is the skipper. Emmanuel Olowo, Christopher Chigozie, Alsas Okoro, and Kader Omar, alongside the others, will be squaring up. Starting lineup for Heartland and starting lineup for Rangers we gave you earlier. So there's no question of some of the players being away in the national camp. They are still loaded to the hilt, Ralph. Certainly, Bowie. And Heartland are very lucky to have gotten Kabiru Umaru and from the national team, Christian, of course, Stephen Keshi, been magnanimous enough to allow him to come for this game to play against Rangers International. And so you can't take anything away from the stars on parade today for the two teams. And the Rangers, one man should be looking out for is a player that scored one of the goals against Kano Pillars when they won here by 3-1, Chikeluba of Webu. But on your screen, you're seeing Ludwig de Cruyff. He is the coach of Hatland Football Club, a former defender in his playing days. He played for Top Us in the Eredivisie in Holland, and Rangers players are all set to receive the anthem from their supporters. There you have the supporters in their numbers here today, clad in the red and white of Enugu Rangers International. And of course, it is a great match we have on our hands here today. Enugu Rangers taking on Hatland. Back in the days, you'll be talking about Spartans against Rangers, or is it Iwanyan National against Rangers? Rangers has always been Rangers, but Hatland have metamorphosed into different names.
Technically, the only team yet to be relegated to the lower division, Rangers International. It is a team that has, in fact, Hatland as well. Rangers have a following that is legendary in this country. It's a way of life to the people from this part of the country, and that explains the passionate following, the exciting the spectators. That also explains the never say die attitude they have, always finishing respectably. But right at this moment, well, hugging the top of the log, it's a new experience for them. They tended to start a bit slowly at the start of the season, and later on power on, but perhaps by which time it would have been too late for them to achieve much. But this season looks like they really are out for something.
Well, even the fans that are not members of the organized supporters club have come here with their musical instruments and of course Bowie. I'm excited to be here today to witness this great game. Rangers still drawing applause from their fans here today, and of course, what a game we have today.
What a game indeed. Rangers very sprightly, very excited, very much ready for action, dressed in all white with red letterings, and of course Hatland dressed in yellow tops over blue shorts. And well, we really look forward to a cracking game here today. A lot of national team players infused in both sides of the draw. It's quite interesting to see this level of football returning to the Nigerian League.
Lieutenant Colonel Olawale Fawole, the center referee, all eyes on him. Yesterday when he came here to look at the stadium, he came with an aide. I said Lieutenant Colonel should expect an ADC to be with him. So yesterday, and there we go, Bowie.
Indeed, he is all on his own here. No ADC, no aides. He has to marshal this, and one expects him to do it with military dispatch. It is the visitors that took the kickoff. And the first foul just committed there. Hatland strapping players on both sides. And one expects that these opening moments will be, that was a crunching tackle, and effectively brought Kadir Boomer down. And Rangers, that's him tearing off now. That youngster we're talking about, an opportunity, and he's stripped. It is a penalty. Penalty to Rangers under 30 seconds. Can you believe that? And that was the youngster that just took off like a house on fire. Chikeluba Ofedu. Ralph was telling you about him a moment ago. There he is, and it's difficult to stop.
Difficult to stop. Olowo there, the youngster they got from Kwara United, has gone down into the bad books of the referees, been yellow carded, and a penalty to Rangers. And it was a simple touch of the ankle of that Rangers striker Chikeluba, the man we talked about. We can't forget his volley against the Kano Pillars, and it is a penalty for Rangers. Very early one, so we expect a very long day for Hatland Football Club. There you have it. He came into the 18-yard box and did a few leg work, and there you have very slight touch, his ankle. And of course, it's a good penalty, good call by the referee. No nonsense referee, Lieutenant Colonel Olawale Fawole.
And it falls to Chikeluba Ofebu to take the penalty. Very heavy load on his young shoulders. And of course, Daniel Akpeyi trying to psych him out, walking from one end of the post to the other. And there he is now. It is Okwedu against Akpeyi. Well, what a moral booster that would be for Rangers if they were to tuck this one away. Youngster with the lion heart, he goes down, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Excellent penalty. Super penalty put away there, but that youngster, oh, what a way to start the game here for Rangers.
And Akpeyi asking his men to go back and restart play. Chikeluba, he was just a street boy in Enugu, playing on the streets, and then he was gotten from a UNTH, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital. He went there, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way with his right foot, and a beautifully taken penalty, and Rangers leads here 1-0.
Indeed, Rangers couldn't have hoped for a better start. Chikeluba Okwedu, he got the lone goal against Enyimba in that 87th minute winner last weekend, and there he goes again. He's pushed over, bowled over actually by Emmanuel Olowo, the same man that had tripped him in the box to commit that penalty. I think he's going to want to watch it. He's already on a yellow card this early on in the game. It's Rangers 1, Heartland 0. And Rangers going forward again. Okwedu is picked for offside. Well, I think it's going to be quite a handful for the defense of Heartland, the way he's going. He's young and strong.
Very strong player any day. A local boy, so he has all the fans here. They know his name on the streets of the Enugu, and so it's a player we should all be looking out for. And even in early days here, certainly a handful for the defense of Heartland.
Chibuzo Okonkwo asking Akpeyi to take it easy, to calm down. And Ibopech Igwe wanted the ball to be brought back into play immediately. And Akpeyi had no option but to comply when he rushed at him. Rangers now trying to start up again. James Okuosa. Long ball. I think he was looking for Okwedu, but the pass was a little bit wayward. And Heartland take it over. Rangers again. Well, I did notice the flag go up on the far side, but it's going to be a throw-in. He was trying to indicate outside positioning. Oh, that one is given away and pushed forward by Chukwu Chimaobi. That's a short back pass and a very tricky one. And the goalkeeper Godwin Ayalogu had to come out very quickly to clear his lines. But it's still Rangers now. That one is wrapped forward, and that youngster is there again. It was Okwedu. He was almost at the end of another one and was almost going to double the lead of Rangers. Street pass coming from Ibopech.
Heartland are looking very confused in this game, and so far they have not gotten anything right. They put nearly every foot wrong. I just hope they get it right, because the way Rangers are playing, they are coordinating very well, and at that time it was that of Okwedu again. It would have gotten a second goal for Rangers, but not that time.
Not that time, and you can feel that this youngster hasn't made all the statement he's going to make. There he goes again. He goes between all the players and almost caught Akpeyi napping again. Where did that youngster come from?
He came from UNTH Football Club of Enugu, and here for Rangers, he is simply awesome. A good through pass he got, caught his way in with his left foot, he hammered it, and good goalkeeping that time from Daniel Akpeyi, a former junior international himself.
Good football from Rangers. Oh, really delighting the fans here. There he is again. Okwedu brushed the pass, beautifully done. And the long one going forward. It's a race on the far side there. Rangers with an opportunity to hook the ball into the box again. And the ball comes over. A header. Oh, very tame. Free header. Nobody at all near him. And somehow he just wasn't able to get that one. Any power behind it. Ibopech is his name. Oh, actually, that's Chukwu Chimaobi who got that header.
Chukwu has been around Rangers, went out, came back again, and certainly he should have done better with that free header instead of heading it straight to the goalkeeper.
Well, what is clear is that the Heartland defense are 6s and 7s. Another back bad pass from a very poor pass from James Oposa. And Heartland trying to make amends now. Rangers trying to stand in their way. Christopher Chigozie sends the ball across. He got a goal that gave his side victory the last time they actually achieved victory, because Rangers are unbeaten in 4 games. Heartland, for their part, winless in 4 games. What contrasting fortunes the two sides seem to have suffered. And that was the back pass. Two-footed challenge is a lunge that leaves the Rangers player rising on the top. The flag immediately went off on this far side, and the referee didn't even wait for the flag. He felt that the studs took too much, and you have another booking. It's a yellow card.
Straight to Benjamin Francis. And the Heartland, they better watch it the way they are playing. Chimaobi Chukwu is still down. It got the wrong tackling from that Benjamin Francis. And Chimaobi Chukwu, once again for you, is still, well, it's up now right now. There it is, double-footed challenge from Benjamin Francis, which got him a yellow card. Good call from the referee.
Well, Heartland surely are all over the place, look confused. And Rangers might well want to press their luck and press the advantage here as that free kick comes. It is Alir Umar with the free kick. Lanky Alir Umar. Daniel Akbey already rattled in this game. And the free kick now is well floated, and the header, but the flag was up perhaps a little too quickly there. Even if that ball had gone into the net, it wouldn't have counted. Again, it was that Chinedu.
And a good call from that assistant referee at the far side, Manny Daniel. And 2 players were actually offside when that kick came in.
Well, Rangers really on the front foot here. Heartland at the moment riding their luck. The ball goes back to Ayalog, who has been largely idle. I don't think he has touched the ball more than once since the game kicked off here. And 2 players go down in a heap.
One of them already up, Julius Ubido. There it is, aerial battle between the 2 of them, and Ubido went down first, but it's up, but the Rangers player is still down on the top. And the stretcher has been called for by the referee, the soldier. And of course it's Rangers Chinedu Sunday that is on the top. The stretcher comes in for him. Major injury at this point will not go down well for Rangers International. The lead here from a very early goal. Faces of the fans here not happy at all, because Chinedu Sunday is a key player for Rangers. And the turnout here is really impressive today, Bowie.
Absolutely, you would expect that. The Oriental battle is usually like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that man is from the other side of the Oriental divide, because he's not looking particularly amused at the moment. Heartland, a very strong team, a very solid team as well. Rangers International, it has never been easy for either of these 2 sides anytime they got into a tangle here. And the same thing is playing out, except that Rangers have had much the better of the exchanges so far.
This is the man of the moment. Got that goal for Rangers International. He's been a very, very useful player for Rangers International since he came on from an amateur side at the moment, UNTH Football Club of Enugu. Talking about Chikeluba of Edu.
UNTH, of course, the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital. They have a football club that has been churning out youngsters for quite some time now, alongside another locally based youth side, Inter.
And UNTH, the name of the club, UNTH Healers.
That's a good one. Heartland, they're trying to make some foray forward now. That one coming from Christopher Chigozie. It's well directed against the clearance is unconvincing from Rangers defense. Julius Upido sending the ball wide. Heartland clustering. The first attack and it's wasted. This could be considered the first realistic attack launched by Heartland since the kickoff of this game some 12 minutes ago. Godwin Ayalogu taking his time, just timing it right such that the referee doesn't stir the referee's ire. Chibuzo Kunkwo, well, that youngster is still locking there in the defense of Heartland. Chibuzo Kunkwo, the ball forward. And Rangers take over now. It's brought down again from behind. It's a free kick. His name is Chinedu Ofwedu. And, well, that's Chinedu Sunday, actually, that time. Not Chinedu Ofwedu.
And when a player is doing so well, everyone becomes the player that is doing well. But there's another break for Rangers. Hakim there.
With the Rangers player down again, I think it's Chinedu Sunday again. And he has received another knock. He just came back from an injury. It would look like he is having some problems, and I'm sure Rangers would hope that he's able to get over it. That time it is Chinedu Ofwedu. That we can clearly tell you, Chikeluba Ofwedu. That we have so many Chis, and they're all God-based, I must tell you. Chimaobi, Chukwu. You have Chikeluba Ofwedu, you have Chinedu Sunday, and so many of them. You also have Ugonna Chukwu, don't forget. So, and of course, the goalkeeper is Godwin Ayalogu.
Indeed. You know, when you watch the Nigerian movies on African Magic, you get to hear lots and lots of Igbo names here and there, and some Igbo language you can learn from that channel.
Indeed, because they're a lot into the movie business, and it's going to be a free kick. Julius Upido for Heartland. He leaves it for Chibuzo Kunkwo, who is gradually becoming an established Super Eagles player, and that's good for the home scene, good for the home game at home here. As Heartland start thinking about launching another attack, but they want to be very careful about it. Chinedu Efu rolling the ball forward, and good defending, better defending that time from Rangers. Chibuzo Kunkwo asking for the return, puts the ball across, but Rangers are defending relentlessly now. Well, initially a poor choice, an option that he shouldn't have taken, but bracing it is Igbokwegwe, brings down his man. Is going to be a free kick to Heartland.
Low, the towering defender of Heartland, brought down there for the free kick. He's going to take himself. There it is. It was a big tango between Igwe and Lowo. At the end, Lowo got the free kick, which he takes straight to his goalkeeper. In the last 9 years, both Rangers and Heartland have met 16 times. Heartland has won 9 times to Rangers 5, 2 draws. But then Rangers looking better so far in this game.
But with that through pass coming through, Heartland, a shot was almost on the wings there. And it was the former Kabiru Umar, the former Rangers man, that almost unleashed that shot.
A substitution has come in for Rangers.
And the new player that came on for Rangers, of course, is Boris Konan. Boris Konan, the import from Liberia.
Actually from Ivory Coast. Came in from Ivory Coast. Rangers has about 4 players from neighboring African countries.
Indeed. But big pace. Oh, look at that. It was almost turned in there. What an acrobatic effort from Brendan Obu. He seems to be out to wreak havoc on his own side. He just missed that.
Well, it scored against Heartland when Rangers won last season by 1-0, and this time he was about, scoring against Rangers, but then at that time he wanted to have a volley, but his turn wasn't the best that time, and so his leg could not get to the ball.
It's a Rangers free kick. High boot there. And the referee doesn't seem too pleased about the idea of knocking the ball back and forth. Okuosa now for Rangers. He decides to go wide looking for Umar. Umar does well using his head, and he's told that pass was a bit short. Julius Ubido got in the way, and the long-range effort, well, talk about confidence. Talk about believing he can do anything from just about any position, but that was not on target.
Well, Chinedu Sunday is a very experienced player. It's in his third season for Rangers International, and at that time when he took that long-range effort, he was looking for it to hit target, but unfortunately it was off target.
Chibuzo Okonkwo for Heartland now. Took the ball forward. He was looking for Kabiru Umar, and Umar went down very quickly. It's a free kick to Heartland. Kabiru Umar, the ex-Rangers player, alongside Brendan Ubu, are making every effort. He's making every effort actually to put one over his old side. Chibuzo Okonkwo with a free kick for Heartland. And Okonkwo takes it. It's a good run, and heads go off. It's James Okuosa that gets his head to the ball. Rangers want to begin a quick counter, ball forward and racing for it. I think he should be able to keep it in. He does keep it in. It's Ibokwe, but Olowo gets the better of him and quietly rolls it forward. Confident play from a man that's already on a yellow card. Chibuzo Okonkwo, very experienced. Chukwu Chimaobi with the ball forward, looking for his man, and the flag went up. Almost, Christopher Chigozie almost succeeded in keeping the ball in there.
Chigozie was on fire when he played for Ocean Boys last season before crossing over to Dolphins, and he scored one goal already for Heartland since he came over from Dolphins.
And it's a free kick again to Heartland. Rangers a little bit rattled at the moment. In the last 5 minutes, Heartland have been given perhaps as much as they've taken. And Chibuzo Okonkwo, if he's given the opportunity, he can unleash terrific shots from that range. He wasn't allowed to do that. As Rangers come on a counter now. Ball rolled forward, 2 Rangers players caught in the offside trap, and one of them is Conan, who was way offside.
The referee has been very, very impressive. Good calls all the way. And of course, the assistant referee at the far side, Manny Daniel, has also been up. The principal of the secondary school has been doing very well.
It's still Heartland putting on the pressure on Rangers now. Rangers looking like they are backpedaling. Chibuzo Okonkwo again with the throw. And a tussle inside the box. Okuosa wins the tussle and is brought down. And the referee, I think, noticed something. It was Kabiru Umar. And he may well have annoyed the referee, central referee Olawale Fawole.
The referee asking goalkeeper Godwin Ayalogu to go back to his post that he can take care of this situation. Okuosa is down. Let's take a look how it happened. There he is. Okuosa was just there. And of course, the Heartland man came from behind and just tackled him.
Indeed, Ralph, if the referee had gotten a good look of that, I'm sure he would have flashed a yellow card at Kabiru Umar, because the ball had left them completely, and he just cynically gave him that knock to the ankle, albeit not a very hard one.
Captain today, Bowie. Umar is the captain of this team, Heartland, today, and that's some kind of motivation for him to go all out and maim his former team, but it has not paid off so far.
Well, going all out will also have to be done legally. Rangers diminutive Akim Yakubu. And then well, across Chukwu Chimaobi was almost slipping that one through, but Okuosa stops it and takes his time. Aliru Umar